In a distant ancient era, there existed a massive mechanical fortress. At the very top of this fortress stood the ancient mechanical castle. The castle utilized spherical energy sources excavated by drilling machines from underground as fuel for mechanical turrets mounted on its walls, serving as defensive strongholds. Additionally, they harnessed magic to develop a life energy-driven mechanism, which became the foundation for creating ancient gear tokens. Under the power of magical gears, these tokens gained self-awareness and autonomy, earning widespread acclaim. The very first automaton created in Gear Town became the precursor to what would become an era of rapid mechanical development. Initially, they created the Ancient Gearbox to facilitate production and developed the Ancient Gear Spark Shot for military defense. As the city's internal infrastructure continued to improve, they planned gradual expansion outward. To achieve this, they established an ancient gear factory within the city, where combat weapons were researched and mass-produced. Through the continuous and automated operations of assembly lines, the Ancient Gear Soldiers were born. Alongside the Ancient Gear Soldiers came beast-shaped weaponry, Ancient Gear Beasts, as well as the Ancient Gear Engineer, who handled production and development. For battle, they also created the Ancient Gear Knight, which wielded spears and shields, charging fearlessly into combat. As machines, they lacked the concept of mortality, unlike humans, allowing them to fight without hesitation. To enhance their combat effectiveness, Ancient Gear Tanks were developed for transport into Ancient Gear Tanker, along with the Ancient Gear Catapult for long-range attacks. On the battlefield, however, the true terror for enemies was the colossal and devastating Ancient Gear Golem. This massive weapon combined the external design of the Ancient Gear statue, supported by an Ancient Gear frame made of mechanical cores, and powered by the Ancient Gear Booster. When the Ancient Gear Golem activated its finishing move, Ultimate Pound, the destructive power of its fist, could annihilate entire armies. Depending on the demands of battle, the Ancient Gear Golem could be disassembled and transformed into the Ancient Gear Ballista, which served as a mobile artillery platform. This technology of modification and reassembly also allowed other Ancient Gears to fuse. Depending on the number of mechanical components combined, they could form the Ancient Gear Howitzer, or the Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. The ultimate weapon, the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, remains unseen on any battlefield to this day. It is said that when it activates, it will mark the moment of both creation and destruction. To further upgrade and enhance the Ancient Gears, the factory also developed specialized weapons and components, such as the Ancient Gear Fist, Ancient Gear Mask, Ancient Gear Shield, and the devastating Ancient Armageddon Gear. Of these, the most revolutionary invention was the Ancient Gear Gadget, which replaced the original magical gear system. With the Ancient Gear Gadget, they could construct aerial combat units like the Ancient Gear Dragon and Ancient Gear Wyvern. When equipped with the Red Gadget, Yellow Gadget, and Green Gadget, it could even be upgraded to create the Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon and the Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. Idle and scrapped Ancient Gears were disposed of using the Ancient Gear Explosive, and their dismantled parts were recycled and reassembled into the Ancient Gear Gadgetron Chimera. Damaged mechanical parts from battles were fused into the Ancient Gear Hydra through specialized recovery systems. As the Ancient Gear Gadget continued to evolve and find applications, earlier creations like the Ancient Gear Beast were gradually replaced by more advanced Ancient Gear Hunting Hounds. With the development of the double Ancient Gear Hunting Hound, triple Ancient Gear Hunting Hound, and the ultimate Ancient Gear Hunting Hound, a chaotic fusion of 10-headed hounds birthed the terrifying Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. So, what led to the ultimate downfall of such a formidable civilization of ancient gears?
I don't mean to rush you, but I am a busy man. Are you done yet?
Of course I'm not done yet. And of course I knew my wingman had less attack points than your golem. That's why I have this, Skyscraper. Go! All right, Flame Wingman, go show those heroics and attack that ancient gear golem.
Fine with me. Bring him on. This silly little skyscraper field card hasn't lowered my golem's attack level by 1 point.
You know what, Teach? You're right. This skyscraper field hasn't lowered your golem's attack points. What it's done is raise my elemental hero wingmans by a grand total of 1,000.
Wait! Time out!
Go! Skydive Scorcher!
This can't be! He was my very best card!
And because of my wingman's superpower, the attack points of that golem are dealt straight to your life points. Sweet, huh?
No way!
That's game! So I guess I passed the test, huh, Teach?